I love walking in the woods. It's my home away from home. Here you can find a variety of things that are fascinating. Plants, trees, insects, and the ecology that makes them work as an environment. On this trip, I was initially looking for birds to photograph and record, and while I found some, like a white-breasted nuthatch, I found a peculiar little ecosystem hidden right in front of me. Alright, so here we got the Azuretina altissima. It's actually poisonous, so I don't recommend eating it for herbivorous people. It's very specifically poisonous to mammals. It's known for cows to eat this stuff, and then the poison actually goes into their milk and creates poisonous milk, and then people get milk sickness is what it's called. Happened a lot in the colonial times of United States, and supposedly is what killed Abraham Lincoln's mother. That's what Wikipedia says anyways. So this is initially where I noticed the ecosystem. You have a variety of pollinators here. You have insects trying to create a little habitat for themselves here. You have some predators here looking for their next meal, right? I'm looking at a praying mantis right now, pretending to be stick. You have a lot going on. And such a, this is just like a little bit bigger than the size of myself, and one plant. And this is also where I first noticed the pure green sweat bee. Because they're solitary bees, the males will, their basic job is, to mate with the females. So they're going to be flying around looking for females while pollinating, while, looking for food on flowers and plants. The female's job is to create nests and to grow the next generation and to raise the next generation, and they can have up to 3 generations every year. So here we got an example of habitat. You don't see them right now, but there's pure green sweat bees I've seen go into this log. It's really neat that, even after death, these logs can provide habitat still and a role in this ecosystem. They can provide habitat to not just the pure green sweat bee, but the insects that burrowed that hole before it for the pure green sweat bee, as well as woodpeckers getting food. Squirrels like to live in rotten logs. Fungi of all kinds, lichen as well, tap into nutrients and decompose the log. Eventually it'll become a humus, provide a lot of resources for growing forest ecosystems. It's very important that you leave dead trees in forests, otherwise they're not going to get the nutrients that they need. They're actually called nursing logs. Even growing trees will tap into that. You'll see it a lot in like Pacific Northwest ecosystems We have these huge trees growing from dead logs. So it's cool to see that dead trees still have an important role for decades or centuries even in some cases. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this small look into the many interactions that take place in a forest. Make sure next time you are out walking to look at some of these easy to miss plants and animals that help create the web of life that we all depend on. Until next time, happy adventures everyone.